Halloween, when the veil between this world and the next is so thin, entities and spirits can travel from one side to the next. And if you have a place that can already do that, imagine how busy it would be. We're at Chillingham Castle, one of the scariest places on earth. Do you have what it takes to join us for the entire trip? We're going in to every room, every place where there has been torture, mutilation, execution, starvation, where people have died, people have been judged, and people have been murdered. We're going to reach out to them and see if they will come and talk to us. And we want you along for the ride, if you dare.
Jesus Christ! No way.
There's definitely somebody in here. No.
Come down.
No.
I can't.
Come down.
Down where? Down there? I'm not going down there.
Okay.
Well, I will.
It popped a light bulb or something.
Yeah, the light bulb popped or something.
Fell. Holy
Christ!
I'm crying.
I have to say it was sort of man-sized, dashed out of the archway, along the balcony, lost sight of it, but it moved along rapidly. It moved out of the doorway, through the doorway, went onto the balcony maybe a few feet, and then I saw it, that was it, gone.
So first hour in there, and you've seen a ghost.
I can't think of any explanation for it.
Now, you're a psychiatric nurse.
Yep.
You're not prone to flights of fancy here.
No.
It was in the distance.
Right.
And then I could hear it getting closer and hear it. And then, when you're aware that somebody is around you, say if you're in a room on your own and somebody comes in and you're aware that somebody's came in, and I could hear and feel that it was there, and I could see a dark shape, and by that point I just screamed to be out.
Alan, there's all sorts in there. There's just stuff up and down touching you.
You felt something touching you?
Oh, there was backwards and forward shapes, and something was touching us, and there was knocking, and there was voices coming from the chapel.
I can hear people behind us as well. But that's... Oh, it's moving. It's coming.
Come on, if there's something here, talk to us. You're our first room.
I think you've got your answer.
What the hell?
I think you've got your answer.
And that's weird down there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nobody near it.
Whoa.
There's nothing quite as creepy as the Witchy Woods. Look at that. Look at that twisted, tangled tree.
Look at that.
And of course, it's said that some of the mounds here, particularly mounds near the entrance where the old chapel gate was, which is just up there, it says that some of the mounds that you have on the ground are where they've just clawed earth over the bodies of witches that they've killed here by pinning them. Oh, another bat there.
Seen it, yeah.
But what they used to do, they would get a witch, because if you kill a witch, 10 times her pain becomes yours. So what they used to do was they'd either tie her to a tree like this. Now that allowed any man to do anything to them that they wished. So if they weren't witches, the kind of atrocities done to them are just to be thought of. But they'd tie them to a tree and pin them. So rather like a crucifixion, they would put pins through their hands into the tree, and quite often on the older trees higher up you can still see where the tree has healed itself, but you can see the pin marks, because if nature killed a witch, well, that's all right, but if you killed a witch, 10 times their pain you shall suffer. But they pinned a lot here, and you can tell, you can just tell. So on we go.
Look at that! Look!
What?
There's a mist here! Look at that! You must see that!
It's over the lake.
Oh my God!
It's over the lake. You see it?
Look at it!
It's going behind the trees.
It's everywhere!
Oh, there it is on top
there.
of the lake. That's ridiculous.
I can't understand that. Seriously, look. You must see that.
What?
You must see that.
What?
There.
Oh, over the water. Are you getting it, Tony?
It's floating.
Are you seeing anything like that? Look at that. Look. Do you see it moving?
You've got to see that moving.
Can you see it moving?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the torchlight. On the big screen, hopefully they can.
Oh, hell.
Oh,
Well,
you
look,
can
it's just
see
over the
that,
water, just
man.
down there.
Look.
It's just pretty black.
And it's
To
gone.
pick things up.
No, there it is.
It's there.
There it is.
It's moving on the lake.
If there's anyone here, we're just leaving. Talk to us now. Make a noise. Let Kenny's gadget light up.
Putrid smell.
Horrible smell.
Yeah, you getting that too?
A putrid
Oh,
kind
back
of...
again, man. It's up here, look. Next to you.
What's that smell?
I've got that bit like a decaying flesh smell.
That's exactly the smell it is, vile.
Isn't it?
It wasn't nice. Wasn't either of you, was it?
No.
No.
Oh.
She's moving all the time.
In all directions too, that's the thing. Look at those witch mounds. There's trees growing, I presume, out of people's...
There was a low thud. Like a dull, low thud.
A dull low noise, right. Heard a slight noise up there.
Yeah? Whoa.
The bat's just missed Kenny's head by about 3 inches.
Just give that just a quick burst again.
Let's give it another try.
Oh,
Stop.
Stop.
Why do you want us to stop?
The others. The others out.
Who are the others? You want the others out too? Why do you want them out? Why do you want the others out? Speak to us. That was clear.
Very clear. Normal.
You want things normal. That means you don't want us here. Are you glad that we're here to see you? Yeah, I think so. Will you always stay here? Yeah. Do you not know where to go? Do you not know how to move to the next place? Oh, look at this. Just opening wider. You don't understand. Because she doesn't know how to move on, she stays here. Are you comfortable here? Yeah, you're comfortable. Well, we thank you. We thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for sharing. We really appreciate it. Do you mind if we keep looking? Is it okay for us to look around some more? Because this is your home. Can we stay here a while? Yeah. Yeah. No major objection. Blimey.
There's the bells.
Look, do you see mist?
Oh my God, look at that.
Can you see it?
Look at that.
Look. Can you see it?
There.
Tony, are you getting it?
See it? I'm not sure if the camera can.
Go closer.
What the hell? Can you see that in the...
What is it?
Look.
That's ridiculous.
That's like in Holy Island when it was here.
Oh, look,
in the
but it's
graveyard,
climbing,
look.
it's climbing.
It's right over there.
You see, look.
What the hell is that?
Look at it, it's moving. But it's moving up, isn't it?
It's definitely... Can you actually see that?
Are you getting any of this, Tony? Are you getting it on your chest cam, Kenny?
I don't know.
There's something
Oh my word.
climbing and like moving, almost like it was moving ahead of us.
It's coming from here.
Amazing. Amazing. What the hell is that?
It's still there. It's here, look. Look at me torchlight. Can you not see that?
I'm not getting any on mine.
Oh, look.
Might just be the power of yours. Oh, look. No, I'm not getting the same as yours. But no, it's stuff like rising. What rises from a cemetery?
That's from here.
That's just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
That was just the weirdest thing again.
But look, if you look up, Kenny, with your beam.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it.
No?
There's nothing in it now.
This is just absolutely crazy. What the what? What was that?
Did you hear something? Right, like a whisper.
Just here?
I got something that kind of went, but it was right in my ear. Like, you know, somebody's...
Do you know, when I shouted there, did you hear that?
What did you see?
It echoed. There was like something just said, like, just there. Just there.
Well, it was right in front of your camera.
Yeah.
The camera will have picked it up.
We've both got mics, so that'll pick it up.
Oh, jeepers.
That was just absolutely crazy.
Oh. Well, welcome everybody. As you can probably gather, it's Halloween. It is that week, that great time. And we're not alone. You may not realise, but we've already had a couple of amazing hours around and about Chillingham Castle. So we had to come and do the inner workings, the oubliette, the Great Hall, the chapel, the Minstrels Gallery, the museum. There's the Edward Room, where King Edward stayed, Longshanks, the Hammer of the Scots. But this is the torture chamber. And we brought somebody to torture. It's Christine, is our special guest. Hi, Christine.
Hi.
First of all, thank you very much for coming out.
No bother, I'm really excited.
Now, have you ever done a ghost hunt before of any kind, or have you just visited places during the day?
We've done ghost hunts on the night, but just like amateur ones with my friends and family.
Right. Had any success?
Yeah, we've seen like loads of stuff, but they're always too scared, so...
Right. Now, you arrived quite early, and we had to place you in a dark room on your own for an hour.
Yeah.
You had an experience in there. What was it?
Well, I was sitting in the chair, and I could sense somebody like behind us, like staring at us all the time.
Right.
And I had to keep looking, like turning around, and every time I turned round, it was like darker. As if there was like something there.
A darkness that's darker than the dark around it.
Yes,
That's exactly it, yeah.
That's exactly what it was like, yeah.
So you've had your first flavour. Were you not frightened? Are your heart beating out of...
Oh, no, I love it. It's fascinating.
Right, okay, well, we're in for a fascination. We're in this particular chamber. This is, of course, the famous Iron Maiden. And if you have a look inside it, you can see how it operates. It can't open, but if you take a look in, you'll see there's spikes at head level here. There's spikes at chest level. There's spikes at genital level. And the idea would be they'd put you in there, close it shut, and essentially, slowly but surely, you would bleed out. So many things in here. If you look up the top, you find the cages. You find the bear traps that were quite often set for escaping Scottish people. They'd put you in there till all the skin fell off your bones. They'd break your back on the wheel. They'd put you in a tiny little cage. Sometimes a woman with 15 to 20 men. You could just imagine what that would be like. And before even Vlad Dracula the Impaler, they were impaling people on stakes. Before Vlad. That's incredible. Here. Now, the thing they don't tell you about the stakes, they don't sharpen them. Here, they've kind of sharpened the point. The whole idea of a stake, though, the way that it became to be used throughout history, it was blunt at the end. And they placed it in the anus. And they rested the man so that he could kind of firmly hold his weight until gravity eventually pushed it further and further down until it either came out the top of his skull. Quite often it came out through the throat and out of the mouth. So that's here. Another cage. When they caught pirates particularly, or highwaymen especially in this area, they'd put them in one of these, and sometimes locals who were friends would come and feed them, give them drinks and give them water. Anybody that did would be put into prison themselves. So eventually, however long it took, they'd start to die, they'd start to starve to death, and their bones would be left and the flesh would fall off, and dogs would come and tug away at any flesh, birds would peck, insects laying eggs inside them. So as you see around here, there's just devices of every kind. Headsman's axe, headsman's block right here, and a basket to catch your head. One of the worst ones is this thing here. I don't know whether you can see it. This is, just caught a bit of a cool breeze there. This, it's just a cauldron. You'd think, well, what can you do with that? Well, why has it got this metal thing on the top? Because they used to put people in it with boiling water and boil them alive until all of the flesh and skin came off their bones. And people were desperately trying to get out and reaching out to try and save themselves. But it's just an awful way to die. But as I say, in all directions, we've got over here, is this the chair with the, yes it is. They've put bones on here so people don't sit on it, because people did. You can see all the spikes. They would put somebody's hands into these, lock them on, sit them down under the spikes, like you would do with a Sunday roast, for exactly the same reason. So you could start peeling layers of skin and flesh off them without them being able to move. Oh!
The doll's flashing already.
She's just gone off there. So there's stuff in here. I felt a cold, something just moved by me before. There's the...
Turn your thing off, because it's...
Oh yeah, it's, I know.
It'll be coming over the...
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's close to your mic.
My apologies for that if we overwhelmed you with sound. Over here, this is the rack that John Sage, who was the torturer here, he's got an amazing story. I will tell you the story. This is the rack that he used to romance Elizabeth.
Doll's gone off again.
Doll's gone too.
you want to explain what happens? And what's...
Yeah, this is a doll that Tony bought, and it's 127 years old, and we use it to try and attract we try to get it to attract child spirits that want to play with the doll. And if an energy gets to touch it, but it physically needs to be touched to go off, this happens. There's a child playing with it now. Are you enjoying that? Are you playing with us?
Oh, God.
And it's a little girl. It's a little girl. I wonder if it's Eleanor. Little Eleanor's a child spirit. Is that you, Eleanor? It's supposed to only go off for 2 seconds. Is that you, Eleanor?
I think it is.
We've got you. Hello, darling. You can play with us. It's fine. Thank you for being here. Now, John Sage was the torturer here. I'll tell you why he was a torturer very soon. But he used to romance his girlfriend, Elizabeth Armstrong, on here. And he used to do that thing during sex where you do a bit of strangulation to get a bigger kick or a bigger thrill, and he ended up killing her.
Someone wanting to talk to you.
Yeah. Is that you? Is it you? It's Eleanor, isn't it?
Whoa.
Hang on, we're just going to have to check that out. See if it's one of ours. There's nobody here. There's nobody here. Can we shut this or not? No. Sorry, Eleanor. I'm back. Do you want to talk to us? Do you want to talk to us, Eleanor? Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
There's a very cool...
Oh, hang on, it's one of us. Is it? That's Richard. It's Richard. Was that you before?
There is a cold air though now.
Oh, it's both of the guys. We've just been talking to Eleanor. The ball's been going off. It's Eleanor.
Eleanor's a little child.
I know. She's been here. Been playing with us, haven't you, Eleanor? You going to play? I know there's a lot of people here. It's more than normal. Would you like to play with us, Eleanor? Now, you've got the night vision here, Tony.
That's for when we put Christine on our own somewhere.
You mean here?
Well.
There's a chair there, but you can't sit on it. Right. Well, the thing is, this is Halloween. So, Christine, how do you feel about being alone? We've already had activity. We've already had noises. And I know the guys came through there, but before that, I was in there and there was noise happening. Did you hear it too? Eleanor's playing again. Eleanor's firing again.
I think it's only right to...
Now, can you remove that, Richard? Sorry to bother you. Just so we've got a place for Eleanor to sit. And you've seen how the place is. So, Eleanor, you're going to have company, my love. Christine's going to stay with you. Christine, would you? I don't know whether you want to.
No, that's fine.
It's all right. It's not dusty. It looks dusty, but it isn't. Can we? We're going to. You've already got the camera on you, so anything that happens here, we'll see.
No, this is the night vision we need on.
All right. Okay.
It would be good if we put the chair next to the doll, because if the doll lights up...
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. Oh, there, it's on again.
Just call me a props guy now. I don't know. Blame me, it's off again. Eleanor, you're toying with us, lass. You're just playing with us. There you go. It's solid. The other side, yeah. Now the thing is, there is ear light. Oh, she's back again. My goodness. Absolutely. We're going to leave a night vision camera on so that we'll be able to pick up anything that happens in and around you. There's a microphone on on her chest though as well, isn't there?
No. This is what I'm going to put on her. That's just the body cam, not sound.
What, so she can't move around? Is that what you're saying?
This is the wire. She can move around as long as this wire.
Right. So just be try not to. Oh, she's off again.
Wow. It's quite a long wire. So
you need to touch it to make it go off. Is the thing. You feeling any coldness? It's freezing. There you go. Right. So once we get Christine in place, Tony gets his spaghetti sorted out.
Yeah, can I just take that camera off here? Give me that one, and then
let's have a look.
I'll flip this on here.
Just got to go off all the time.
It's flaring, isn't it? She just wants to play with it, little Eleanor. How nice is that? Still wish we could have got that light off.
Yeah, we're on.
It's better. I've gone through all the plugs. We can't find the plug for it.
No, it's on there.
Yeah, and it ends up down there, but I've switched them both off and it's still happening.
You've got a little bit of wire there if you want to get it moved around a little bit.
Do you just want Christine to sort of describe what she feels?
Absolutely. I mean, you're mic'd up, Christine, and it's looking good. While you're in here, use all the senses to work out what you're hearing, what you're seeing, what you're feeling. If you're picking up any emotion, if the thing goes off, tell us.
Sorry, that was
that's just
the
you.
Body cam.
Right. So, Christine's in place. Are you all right with this?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
We're going to go on a wander of the castle to different rooms, checking things out. But everything that happens to you will be caught on camera. And, of course, you've got your own night vision camera firing out.
No, that's taken off now.
Is that coming off?
Yeah, I've got a mic on it. It'll interfere.
Oh, it's off. Okay, right.
So, just this one's on it.
Right. Okay, we're good. Are we ready, everybody?
Yeah.
Good luck, Christine. How are you feeling?
Fine, yeah.
Champion now, she's
Good to go.
Yeah, let's get out we'll go down.
Oh, she's
wow.
off. Gwen.
It's off again.
Straight away. I think she wants to talk to you, so we'll leave you to it.
Yeah, just talk to her. Christine, she's yours.
All right.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Right, watch your step, everybody.
Wow.
Want to close this door, or?
You can't, I don't think.
Okay, you're not.
I'll just let me try. Oh, I see, there's a weight on the floor. That's all right. It's only £55. Alrighty.
Oh, the light's going off again. Hi, Eleanor, if you're with us. Hi. Oh, bless you. Looks like you're going to be my new friend because we've got nobody else now. So it's absolutely freezing cold here beside us. Literally freezing round us here. Wow. Is that you, Eleanor? Wow. Hi. Are you lonely by yourself? Oh. It's nice to have you here. It's not a very nice place for you to be, At least you've got a friend tonight. Do you not mind being here? Is this you here beside us? Freezing cold here. Yes, is that you beside us? Hi. Hi. Oh, it's like really dark down that end. It's like dark in the corner. Really dark. It's a really weird sensation in here. It's really weird. Oh, there's the cold draft again. Literally, it's okay there and there, which you'd think that's where the draft would be coming from if it was a draft, but it's literally here in front of us. Freezing cold. You must enjoy being here. Bet it's nice to meet some people. It's be lonely. It's not a very nice place for you to hang about, to be fair. All this torture. It feels really sad in here. Really sad. Oh, are you okay? Do you like our doll? Are you playing with our balls and our doll? It's nice to have a toy. Literally. Freezing cold here again. Freezing cold. Are you still here? Are you still here with us? My little friend? Yes? Hi. You see, everybody hasn't abandoned us. Literally, that's the weirdest feeling here. It's literally freezing cold from floor to here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Just this bit freezing cold. What actually was that? I just feel like I've got to keep looking in the corner. It's literally as if something's like, look at me sort of thing. It's definitely something, that corner. It's like that dark getting darker again. It sounds weird when you see it, but it's like, it's dark but it gets darker as if you can see something. Weird sensation. What was that? That was literally a noise right beside us there. Literally. Like a noise there. Is anybody else here with us? Anybody else? Anybody? Whoever's made that sound? Whoever seems to be standing, like literally standing with us. It's that corner. It's literally something about that corner. It's just the weirdest feeling. It's like you need to keep looking at it. It's like you sense that you need to keep looking at something. Oh. That was literally, whoa. That was literally as if something just went past us. It darkened like a shadow. Eleanor, have you gone now? Have you gone, Eleanor? Eleanor? Have you gone now? It feels different in here now. Is anybody with us? Anybody? No, I think I'm well and truly by myself now. Well, I see it by myself, I feel like it's just like literally loads of people staring at us all over. It's like weird, really weird.
So it's Halloween. We've already had the doll firing in all directions. Christine's in there completely on her own. She sounds like she's a ghost hunt pro. She's done it before. She's visited Chillingham before. Will she be shaken by anything, or will something happen? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Which is the way for us to...
We can get out.
Out too. Yeah, absolutely.
Usually I get accustomed to the dark, but it's like, it seems to have gone darker. It's a bit here, like darker, and literally freezing. don't want to walk too far because it's probably one off. There's a noise over there again. I need to sit here so I can listen. Is anybody here? Anybody with us? Anybody want to talk? Anyone want to try and scare us? Anybody? Anybody want to touch my hand?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You're on the shift.
They are moving, aren't they?
They are moving.
They're moving in time.
Like with the clock.
They are moving.
You can see that, can't you?
You got them moving together.
They're moving. Both of them are moving. Can you see that, Tony?
I'm pointing at them, hopefully. I can see it with my eyes. It's definitely moving.
Yeah,
So can I. But both of them are.
both of them are.
Oh, God, yeah. They're moving more now.
Moving more, look.
Now you said that.
Look at that.
What a day. What a crazy, crazy day. Now, while all kinds of things have been happening tonight, but let me tell you the brief story of John Sage. He used to be the torturer here, but why was he the torturer? Yeah, you guys sit down, but I can't believe that the chandeliers are moving behind me. Because we've just all come in here, mob-handed. Now, John Sage was a soldier. He was a soldier, a lieutenant in the armies of King Edward I, who was Longshanks, the Hammer of the Scots. Now, John Sage was a bit of a superstar of his day. He was a... Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was in the next room.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Heard that.
We got knocking now as well. This place, bad. But John Sage, or maybe it's because I'm talking about him, who knows? John Sage was a lieutenant. Now, the nearest thing that I can say is he was a bit of an Alan Shearer of his day. He was the big star. He was the lieutenant that was always fighting by the side of the king. He was the guy that was going to protect him. He was the one that killed more people. He was the one that rode out into the enemy first. He was a hero. And the people around here, because this is where he fought from, the people around here thought he was amazing, thought he was great. And then one day, during a battle on the borders with the Scots, a Scotsman using a pike impaled him in the inside of the leg, came right the way through. Now, this meant he couldn't ride a horse anymore because he couldn't balance properly. And he ended up dragging his leg, kind of. So, that was the end of his military career, pretty much. The king said, we'd love you still to work with us, yeah, we want you with us, but what can you do now? You can't fight anymore. He didn't have his mobility. So John Sage, desperate for some kind of revenge against the people, the Scots, who had hurt him, said, let me be the torturer at Chillingham Castle, and I'll get you all the information that you want to know. I'll make sure that I get all of the info from everybody that comes here. And a lot of people did. Every time they went out on a foray, they would come back with prisoners. And essentially, did they really want information? Or did John Sage just want people to play with? And that's pretty much what he did. He played with their bodies. Can I just remind you to please share this conversation. Share this with everybody. And you can win yourself a badge and a goodie bag. We'd love you to do that. So, did you hear that? What the hell? Excuse me. I've just had. Did you guys experience anything there?
Yeah. No, the moving charge meter just went berserk there.
My lungs just filled up with a smell. It was.
Oh God, yeah.
Are you getting that?
Oh yeah.
Right.
What the hell?
Something below us. There's something moving down there. You hearing that?
What on earth? That sounded unearthly.
So anyway, John Sage became the torturer here. Blimey, everything's getting in the way of a good story this Halloween. John Sage became torturer at Chillingham Castle. And he created a lot of the stuff that's in there just so that he could hurt, maim. There's the oubliette that we haven't even touched on yet. Used to put people in there, and it's a disgusting way to die. We will be putting somebody else in there a little bit later on. However, John Sage, the war ended. And the king insisted that everybody up here at Chillingham release their prisoners as a show of good faith, returning any Scots that were captured to their families. And John Sage said, I don't want to do that. I'll tell you what he did on the Devil's Mail a bit later on. But here in the castle, he vowed that nobody would leave. And he said, anyone who walks from the castle gate will live. Anyone who walks from the castle gate. And he lit a huge bonfire in the courtyard just outside. And he put all of the Scottish prisoners, some were lairds, and sometimes their ladies and families, were put on the bonfire and burned to death. No one walked out of the castle. Not of the regal bunch, not of the leaders. He did something with the kids in the tower, I'll tell you about from the tower. Those that could walk out who were in prison, your ordinary prisoners, something here has happened to them too. And John Sage got his comeuppance in the torture chamber. He was romancing his lady, Elizabeth Armstrong, a Reaver family, not to be messed with, on the rack table. And he was choking her to gain sexual fulfillment, and she died. And I'll show you where John Sage died because of that a little bit later too. We've got so many stories to tell because this place is amazing. But that smell is horrible and it's kind of affecting me. What is going on? Are they still moving? Or have they stopped? No, they're moving.
Still moving.
That's ridiculous. Because they're heavy. And you'd have to stand on a table to touch. Do you know what I mean?
Moving.
That's just wild.
They're going back and forth in time with the clock. Aren't they?
Yeah, kinda. Just what were the noises?
That back one's moving more now. Yeah. Look at it.
That's just crazy. Crazy. What's up there? Oh, that's the church, isn't it? Hey guys, don't forget, share this video to everybody that you know. Ask them to share it too. It's the only way we're going to grow, and we would love your help to do that. Please do if you can. We really need to get out there as much as we can. But this is the most scary castle that you could ever be at. We've got Richard, our special guest. We've got Kenny with us, who's already been scared out of his wits down that trail.
Yeah.
We've both been shook, but we've got so much more to do, so let's get doing it.
Chapel, did he say? No?
Chapel's there.
Chapel's up here.
Did you say you
absolutely.
want the chapel?
Yeah, let's do it.
Richard's got some toys.
They're puppets.
Ow. What a place. Richard's bought a couple of puppets. Not puppets.
Mr. and Mrs.
Puppets. How about that?
Yeah, we've got a couple of puppets here. Oh.
And a
on a Ouija board. Yeah.
And here we have the images of Christian goodness around us. This was considered a place of betrayal because they surround themselves with Christian artifacts while they're murdering and killing and destroying Scottish people just for being Scottish. And that's pretty much how it was. Now, we were told earlier when we were talking to Mark, who does the ghost tours here, that these lights, they're electric lights, and they've been coming on by themselves lately. So that may happen tonight. We will absolutely find out. Wow, what a place this is, mind. I'm going to set this up because you've got one next door, so I'll put one out here.
Anybody?
The spirit of Eleanor can do it.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Every room. At least them chandeliers aren't moving. No, they're not moving.
Two skeletons were found up there, you know.
Just up here?
On the floor here. Oh!
What was that? Has he fell?
Is he alright?
Oh, God. Alan?
Doesn't sound so good here.
He's just fallen down the steps.
Ah, dear.
He fell.
Oh, yeah.
Saying he's alright, like, but he might have to check in.
Oh, dear.
No.
Oh,
The
dear.
one with the bang as well, so.
Oh, shoot.
You know, torch and all, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just came down to check on Christine. Oh, oh shoot.
That's, I nearly fell down there before. It's pitch black, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
Oh, you hit your leg?
Yeah, my knee kind of.
Oh, no.
No, it's all right. Give us a hand.
Sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
hang on. No, hang on. Just give us a second. Give us a second. Come on. Good, 2, 3. Thank you.
You sure? Turn your leg?
Yeah. Oh, dear.
No, God.
That's all right. My fault. My fault for walking away without the torch. Right, come on. Mark was saying that some people had been pushed downstairs. I just walked down a few stairs and I can't say for sure that I was pushed, but we had a child spirit called Eleanor before. Oh, hello. Eleanor. Are you following us, Ellen? Are you playing? Oh, it's Eleanor. That'll take somebody's head off. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
That wasn't you.
No, not sound like that door.
Or whatever's there, we're not letting it in.
Any spirits at all in the room, if you could give us a flash to let us know. Do you have a surname, John?
Oh my God. What actually was that? What was that?
What's your name? Not you. You notice that there's like a male voice that's dominating.